and I want to add some check boxes here before that particular, these two buttons, where we have increase the order or decrease the order. So what we are saying that we go into that particular before that particular linear layout, and we are putting some check boxes. So checkbox, again we need to provide the width and height. We say that wrap content, again height wrap content. We can put our text here, text, for example, what? Strawberry? How is spell it?
Strawberry topping.
Okay. Chocolate first. First thing first, chocolate. Does spellings are correct?
No.
So what is the spellings?
Olet. Chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay. So we have, so I can just try to copy paste these few more check boxes here and change that particular text here. So what else? Cream, fresh cream. We are saying that strawberry, strawberry. E-R-R-Y.
Yes.
Wow, I'm not good at spelling, so we have these three different check boxes, and remember that if you want to use these check boxes inside your code, then you have to give them the ID, remember, so that we can see that what's happening over there. ID, so we are putting like this is a chocolate, choco box, checkbox, choco checkbox, and then I say that this is my fresh green checkbox. This is my strawberry checkbox. Okay, we try to use this thing here. Fine. So now we also have to, in the beginning there's nothing is checked. So we can say that on click event. Again, strawberry checkbox clicked. So again, we have this particular our where is my light bulb? Yeah, here it comes. So we can add that particular strawberry click event handler in our code. Fine. The same thing we can do for the other as well. So we can say that here we can say that instead of strawberry, this is fresh cream. Here we have this chocolate. Again, we can create these methods, click event methods inside our code by clicking on this particular light bulb. Where's my light bulb? Yeah, here it comes, and I can create. So we have those methods here. The other thing, if we want to check the status of these things, like is they are checked, is they are not checked, okay, so based on that we need to create those variables in the beginning. So we can say that we have a checkbox chocolate checkbox, then we have fresh cream checkbox, we have strawberry checkbox, and then remember that we have to initialize those variables inside our onCreate method. So we say that chocolate checkbox is equal to find by view id r dot id dot chocolate checkbox. Okay, so similarly we can have the fresh cream checkbox is equal to find by view id r dot id dot fresh cream checkbox. Again we have strawberry, not finish, find by view id r dot id dot strawberry checkbox. So we have these variables now in our code, Java code, that we can use for checking. Okay, so what we want actually, I mean, if we look at that particular design, so we have these checkboxes and we also have this plus or minus and what is the price, everything is there. So we can add maybe a message that you are selected this much ice creams with this topping and the price will be this. So maybe we can add that specific names inside the order to mention that what type of topping you have selected. So how we can do that? Any suggestions? Guys, remember this negative button, plus button we have implemented, and then we have this order button. Inside the order button we need to make sure that what is checked, what is not checked, and then accordingly we can create that particular message, this message that we are showing on the screen. Message text view dot set text, you have ordered this much quantity, not the burgers, we say that ice cream. Okay, ice cream. Now what we want to do with that? Yes, we have these check boxes. First of all, what I want to show you that I can show a small toast message, that whenever you are selecting something, you can, first of all, you can check that strawberry checkbox dot is checked. So this particular message give me a true or a false answer. Okay, so you can say that if, and then I put this thing, and then we also have the else part. So we can have like toast dot make text, what we can do, we can have text make text, don't tell me. Toast fine dot, we need to give the context. Normally this context is always this, and then we have this character sequence and int duration, this comma, we can give the text. So what is the text we can provide here? Like this is a strawberry checkbox. If it is checked, it means that you have selected, or strawberry topping has been selected. And then we have we need to give the duration. Normally it is What is that duration come from? Short? No. Toss dot, yeah, length short. Okay, so we have this specific, and then in the else part we can say that strawberry topping has been cancelled because it is like not checked. So let me run this particular application and see how it goes, and then we will talk about the other parts later on. So it is showing me the previous one. It's taking time, so it's still building the Gradle and everything. The last application that we have run last time, it is showing me the same thing right now. It will take some time that before it can load the latest version. Installing the application, and then finally it is, yeah, it's coming. Yeah. So if we look at that, we have the strawberry. Where's my toast? Okay, I need to show that particular toast as well. Dot show. We didn't show that particular toast. So first of all, I need to stop that particular application and run it again. Where is my application? Yeah, here. So you look at that. This toast I'm talking about. You are putting a message to the user that once it is clicking on something, you are giving a short message with show for some time, okay, and it will give appropriate message to the user. So you can change that particular length. I say that short, you can say that dot long, okay. So in this way it will be stay on the screen a little longer, okay. So let me what you can say that do the same things for all of these checkbox click events. Like I'm say that if fresh cream dot is checked, I want to show a fresh cream topping has been selected, and in the else part I can say that the is cancelled, okay. And the same thing we can use for the third one. And what else we can do here? Maybe we want to add some price in that price box because we are selecting some toppings, yeah. So first let me see this thing. Okay, it's not a fresh cream, it's a chocolate. So let me rerun that particular application so we can. So I want to add $1 for each and every price topping. If it is removed, then I will decrease that value by 1. If it is, so if I say that strawberry is saying that strawberry topping has been selected, fresh cream topping has been selected, chocolate topping has been selected. If I say uncheck, then it's saying that the fresh cream topping has been cancelled, strawberry has been cancelled, only I need chocolate, so fine. Understand? So we have these click events, and the other thing is that this particular price, we can put some value here by default, that our price is like, you know, $5 or $2, not much. I want to make it like $2. So we can say that in this, we go over text, we have this particular quantity text area, fine. Where is our input? Yep, we have this particular price. Okay, so price, and then we have this input price, enter your price, and here we can say that I want the text here 5. So by default it will show me the 5 value over there. If you don't change it, fine. If we change it, then we will see that what we can do. And then whenever we are selecting, we are clicking on that particular checkboxes, it will not only show me that particular toast, but it will also add that particular value. So what we can do, so we have this price variable, yeah, in price, and the price is given by the user when the user is giving. Okay, we are saying that parse.integer order button clicked. Whenever this order button is clicked, we are putting the price over there. So we are saying that we want to get the price from that particular. Where is my price? Yeah. So we are getting from the quantity string user input price dot get text, fine. So we are saying that price is equal to user price input dot get text dot to string, but that will give me only the string value. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to have an integer class dot parseInt, and inside that particular parseInt we give that particular value. So whatever that value is, if we are adding the topping, it means we are saying that price plus plus, and then we also need to set that particular price, like user input dot set text, and we can give that particular price dot or string dot parse. No, can we give? No, I don't think so that we can give that particular integer value directly here. So we have to provide integer dot to string. Yep, integer dot to string, and then we need to give that particular price here. Yeah, is it fine? Yes or no? What we are doing here in the first line here, we are asking that particular user price input field that give me whatever you have. We are getting that. It will give me a text, a sequence of characters. I am converting that particular into a string using this particular toString method, and giving that particular string into this parseInt method that will give me or return me an integer value instead of a text or the string value. And I am assigning that value to our price variable. And then again I am adding 1 into that particular price because we are adding the topping. And again, of course, we need to give that particular or put that particular value back into that particular text field where the user can give the input. Understand? Yes or no? Here I put 2 instead of 5. Cheaper ice creams. So the same thing we can do here, or what we can say that we can bring out this particular first part here, because that's we have to do whether it is a check or whether it is not a check. So this remaining part we can change, like here. Even we can remove this thing because out of that particular thing, because at the end we need to, here we can say that plus plus, here we say negative negative. Understand? So what I'm doing here, so in the beginning whenever some checkbox is clicked, I'm getting the price from the user input price input box, assigning it to the price, checking that if it is checked or unchecked. If it is checked, show the appropriate message to the user, and then we are saying that price increase $1. Maybe you can say that why $1? Ice cream is $2, and for one topping you are asking $1. Okay, but fine. That's something, business intelligence. I'm not talking about the business intelligence. We are talking about the user interfaces and the programming. You can do that particular business intelligence later on. And similarly, if it is unchecked, then we can say that show topping is being cancelled. And if it is cancelled, then we have to remove that particular price from the price which we have added before. Okay, so at the end we are showing that particular price into that particular box. So what we can do here, again I'm trying to putting these things the same, I'm just copying paste for each and everything, and here we say that price plus plus because it is checked, and here we are saying that price negative negative, we are decreasing the value, and that's what we are doing here. Again I try to find out this particular value. Where's my, okay, I putting that value here. So we can, in this we can say that price plus plus, and here we can say that price negative negative, and then we can show that particular price into this particular box. So let's see how it goes. We are installing the application. So so it is showing me the price too. When I say chocolate bar, when I say it will increasing that particular value, when I uncheck it is decreasing that particular value. So that's quite fine. Okay, we can increase the value here, and then we can say that order, you have ordered 2 ice creams, total value of your is 3, whatever, because we have one topping, 2 ice creams, 2 to the 4, and then for each price the topping increasing $2, so that becomes 6. Does it make sense? These checkboxes, click events and everything? Yes? No? Guys, I want to listen from you. Something. No, nobody is interested in speaking. Anyway, so let's go back to our slides. So we have seen the checkbox, whipped cream. So we can accordingly, you can set the price, and then the modify the submit order to query the checkbox and show whether any topping is selected. If some topping is selected, then actually we didn't checked anything in the inside our order. What we did, we make sure on the click event that it actually changed that particular price, and accordingly whenever that order is going to calculate that particular price, so of course we can check. We have the name of that particular variable which is associated with the checkbox, and dot is checked, that it is a checked, it is selected or it is not selected. We can check it. Fine. And then we have a scroll view. Scroll view, remember we can scroll some things. So let me stop